Man, you know, I be juggling. You know what I'm saying? I juggle a lot. I play a lot of positions. You know what I mean? So, my mentality when I do start to be like, damn, this is a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know, that's what it's supposed to feel like. If you are going toward what the vision look like, and that's like greatness. That's, you know, on multiple levels. That's the vision that I'm working toward. So I'm like, I just think about that. Like, this shit ain't supposed to feel, you know, comfortable. It's supposed to be uncomfortable. It's supposed to stretch you. It's supposed to be a burden to a degree. And you gotta, you know, wrap your mind around that and accept it and embrace it. And you catch some wisdom off of that. You know what I mean?
Man, most important thing, number one, is you gotta get rid of doubt. If you got doubt in what you're doing, it's not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? And the way to do that is you have a plan. Because if you got a plan, it's not like just a pipe dream. You have a step-by-step list of things to do to get to your goal. If you don't have that, it's very hard to really have faith in what you're doing. Because as soon as something pop up, it's going to look like the end all. But if you got a game plan of everything you need to do, you know, one thing pop up, well, I still got to do this, and that, so this ain't going to stop me. You know what I'm saying? Another thing pop up, well, shit, I accomplished this 2 things. Since my last obstacle, I only got 3 more things to do. Let me keep pushing, fuck it. Pretty soon you attained your goal, and then you create another one. But without a game plan and without a strong sense of faith in what you're doing, it's gonna be real hard to accomplish anything. And I know, you know, it's a lot of obstacles out here. Family, baby mamas, the legal system, trouble with the law, you know, your homeboys being involved in a crab in the bucket syndrome, where, you know what I mean, you making moves and starting to make your way out, and people start trying to attach themselves to you and really become weight, you know what I'm saying, extra weight. And sometimes it's like kamikaze, they blow themselves up trying to stop you. So, you know, you gotta have faith in what you're doing and not take no for an answer. You'll get it. It'll be a long run, but you'll get it.
I believe in you work with what you got, man. I was never a robber. I was always a hustler. And why I say that is that you could watch what other people doing, and this nigga on this level of the game, and it'll start poisoning your process, and you want to skip steps. Yeah. And I always believe that I seen niggas jump the gun and step outside of their comfort zone or what they known for doing and go get smacked and go get 100 years. So I relate that to music where, you know, when I didn't have a deal, you know, we did mixtapes. Yeah. That's what we could do. You know what I'm saying? We could buy some equipment, pay a producer to use the beat, and put it out. Instead of saying, oh, I can't do nothing, let me go just rush to somebody for some help. Work within the realm of what you got access to, and that was mixtapes. Yeah. And when I didn't have the internet or no fan base that cared, we was out the trunk with it. You know? Facts. And so I just believe in being, you know, embracing what you got around you, you know, and as your resources grow, level up.
Did you ever get down where it was like, man, this ain't gonna work? Or, you know?
That's why I call my thing the marathon, because I'm not gonna lie and portray this ultimate poise like I've had it figured out. Nah, I just didn't quit. That's the only distinguishing quality from me and probably whoever else going through this or went through this or is gonna go through this, is that I ain't quit. I went through every emotion. I went through every emotion with trying to pursue what I'm doing. You know what I mean? And I think that what gonna separate whoever's gonna try to go for something is that you ain't gonna quit. Unless, you know, you're gonna really take the stance if I'm gonna die behind what I'm getting at right now.
So what advice would you give your younger self now looking back?
Oh man, I don't know. That's a hard one. I would probably say just be more fearless. You know what I mean? I got all my radical moonshots have defined me. I don't be my downfall. My downfall be, you know, not going crazy, right. not you know, having a higher expectation. Anytime I didn't set my sight on something that seemed way outlandish, it always come back exactly how I seen it. So I think I would tell myself, just put way bigger goals up, you know, on the wall, and just have a bigger vision, have a higher expectation. I just believed in the plan on paper, and just, you know, amongst the team, it always felt like it could work. It was a good plan, and that to be empowered the way we wanted to be empowered, to get to the level that we want to get to, that it was this route. And it seemed like you had to be comfortable being counted out at times, because if you was uncomfortable with that, that will put pressure on you to make decisions that might be premature, might work against you in the long run. That's why I call my whole shit the marathon. Right. You know what I mean? Because I think it was a lot of pressure to like take the elevator or jump on somebody else's back or
ride somebody else's wave.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And that worked for a moment, but the respect is what keep you in the game. You
Absolutely.
know what I mean? And the distinguishing yourself through how you get there, you know, is what people really, really at the end of the day say that I know his character from demonstration. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that was what was most important. And whatever we could accomplish within that boundary, that's what we wanted. We didn't want nothing else outside of that until we was, you know, in a position to get that on our own and in our own way. And so every time we make a step forward or make progress, it count for that much more because we know how we got here. We know we kept it pure.
For sure.
Going against the odds to be successful because it's not in your favor. The game ain't built for your success. You just gotta be a beast. You gotta be harder. You gotta be stronger. You gotta be meaner. You gotta be hungrier because you're gonna be fighting an uphill battle. It's like escape velocity. You know, to get out of the atmosphere to go into space, you need escape velocity. And if you don't have it, you're not gonna penetrate the atmosphere because it's gravity working against you. It's embrace it as part of the game. That's how it go. You know, that's what it's physics. It ain't personal. It's science. For real, if you're a young kid trying to do it, it's gonna run you down. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna beat you up, but life gonna do it to you. Failing gonna do that to you too. That's real though. I think to stay inspired, you just have to make the decision that that's your intention. And I think that's what we see when we see young people do unbelievable things come from odds that's unbelievable. They had the raw intention, they had a strong intention, it was pure. And it drove them there and it took them there and they navigated, you know, through all the speed bumps and the potholes and all that. Obviously it's a marathon and it just stands for endurance. It stands for staying down. It stands for like not quitting, accepting the ups and downs of whatever game you commit yourself to and riding it out, you feel me? Because, you know, that's the reality of, you know, success or greatness, that it come with a roller coaster ride, you know? So I think that anybody could apply the marathon concept to what they do, if it's sports, if it's fashion, if it's music, if it's hustling, whatever. You on a marathon, you know. Number one, you know, I just feel better, homie. I sleep better, you know what I mean? I got a level of like, I'm at peace with what I'm doing. I feel good about what I'm waking up doing and about my lifestyle. At one point, I wasn't proud of my lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't content with what I was doing on a day-to-day basis. I wasn't happy with that. So it was eating at me. Even though I'd be on the surface, cool and straight, deep down I knew that this wasn't the direction of what I need to be doing. Now I wake up with the feeling that I'm going in the direction that I'm here for. Like what I'm on this planet for, I'm doing. The marathon is just about seeing long term, seeing a vision, understanding that nothing really worthwhile happens overnight, and just sticking to your script long enough to make something real happen. Laying a brick every day instead of trying to build a brick wall. Just lay a brick every day. Eventually you look up, you're gonna have a brick wall. The best thing you can do for a person is to inspire them. That's the best currency you can offer them, inspiration. And so when a person can rely on you for that, you know, that empowers them in every realm of their life. Being inspired, it empowers them in their relationships and their business and their art and their creativity. It empowers them because without inspiration, you dry and you know you can't summon the energy unless you're inspired. I've never been one of them people that could be comfortable being careless. Some people I notice the quality that they don't have that. They just don't have the I guess the pressure on themselves. You know, they just have a little bit of a comfort that I don't have. I don't feel comfortable unless I know I went above and beyond with my preparation. The things that possibly could happen, if I ain't take real steps to prevent those things, I'm not comfortable. I can't walk around, you know, charismatic and happy. Nah, I gotta make sure, you know, we setting up some type of wealth, because we might have a little bag right now, but we know a lot of people had a bag right now and they ended up bad. People got choices, right? So you're gonna look at what this group of people did and what the repercussions were and what the feedback was from doing this, and you're gonna look at what this group of people did and look at the feedback. You wanna go to jail for life? You wanna get killed? Do what we was doing. Right. You wanna get you some money, level up, create brands, build your team, get your family, get your homies on, follow what we doing. It's your choice. I learned when I was younger, like, you can't put your expectation of me on me. I'm me. You feel me? And you're not gonna ever make me feel bad for it. You're not gonna, make me react to how you reacting to me. I don't care. I'm me. And if I part of who I am, is disrespectful or is, crossing the line of like basic things, I'm gonna check myself. But we all are individuals. So for you to think my balance or my ratio, I'm to this or to that, and I ain't got enough of this and enough of that, that's all love. Just keep it to yourself. I feel like you gotta embrace your position, you know what I mean, and not shy away from it. You a leader, people following you. So you gotta lead people to the lake and to success, because people gonna follow you regardless, whether you embrace it or not. The reasonable man adapts himself to the world. The unreasonable one persists in trying to adapt the world to himself. Therefore, all progress depends on the unreasonable man. I don't know how. It's radicals, you know what I'm saying?